Ignoring December 31st could cost you hundreds in Social Security benefits. Millions will see unexpected cuts in January 2026. Discover the urgent deadlines to protect your payments now. Good evening and welcome to Monetary Memos. Tonight, we're reporting on a set of little-known Social Security deadlines that quietly affect millions of Americans as the calendar approaches December 31st. Most people don't realize that a handful of year-end checks can determine how smoothly their benefits run in the year ahead. Missing even a small step can lead to smaller payments, delayed checks, or surprise deductions in January. And here's the kicker: the government does not send reminders. Before we get into the details, we want to hear from you. What has been the most confusing part of Social Security or Medicare this year? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your question may help someone else watching. Now, let's go through the key items that matter before December 31st. First, verify your Social Security earnings record. This is the big one. Your future benefits are based on your highest 35 years of earnings. If one of those years is missing, recorded incorrectly, or listed at 0, your benefit could be permanently reduced. When you log in to your mySocialSecurity account, review your earnings line by line. A year that looks unusually low or shows no income at all when you did work is a warning sign. Errors can be corrected, but the earlier you catch them, the better. For those on disability benefits, this check is even more critical. Any work activity, even small amounts, must be reported. Failing to do so can create overpayments that Social Security later demands back. Next, review your tax withholding before year-end. Many people forget that Social Security benefits can be taxable depending on total income. If you earn $25,000 or more as an individual, or $32,000 or more as a married couple, you may owe taxes. To avoid a surprise bill at tax time, you can request federal tax withholding through Form W-4V. It's optional, but many beneficiaries prefer to have taxes taken out ahead of time rather than pay a lump sum later. One more important tax note. President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act added an extra $6,000 standard deduction for seniors 65+, effective through 2028. This doesn't raise Social Security payments, but it does help lower taxable income, and many seniors still don't know this. Make sure you take advantage of it. Update direct deposit information. A simple but often overlooked issue. If your bank merged, changed routing numbers, or you opened a new account this year, update your Social Security direct deposit immediately. If your January payment gets sent to a closed account, reissuing it can take weeks. A 2-minute update now can prevent a frustrating delay in the new year. Fourth, Medicare changes to expect in January. With the December 7th Medicare open enrollment deadline now passed, most people's 2026 coverage is locked in for the coming year. Missing the deadline doesn't mean you made a mistake. It simply means your current plan will continue. A major change to expect: Medicare Part B premiums for 2026 are rising to $202.90 per month. This amount is usually deducted from your Social Security check automatically. So if your January payment looks smaller, this deduction is likely the reason, even with the COLA increase. There are still ways to make changes. Special enrollment periods for qualifying situations like moving, loss of coverage, or your plan leaving your area. Also, a separate Medicare Advantage enrollment period begins in January, which some, but not all beneficiaries qualify for. Now is also the right time to review how your plan actually works. When your first explanation of benefits arrives, check if your doctors remain in network, confirm prescription coverage, and review prior authorization rules. Most Medicare problems happen when people discover these changes in the middle of a medical issue, not before. And remember, programs like Extra Help and Medicare Savings programs are still open year-round and can dramatically reduce prescription and Part B costs. Fifth COLA increase for 2026. What it really means. The 2026 cost of living adjustment is 2.8%, adding about $56 per month for the average beneficiary. Helpful, yes, but rising Medicare premiums, rent, utilities, and grocery prices often cancel out much of that gain. This small increase can also push some low-income seniors over eligibility thresholds for programs like Medicaid or SNAP. If you rely on those benefits, double-check requirements before year-end. Sixth, earnings rules, important for early retirees. If you took Social Security before reaching full retirement age, the annual earnings limit still applies. Exceeding it could cause temporary suspension of benefits. And if you receive disability benefits, the income rules are strict. Review your earnings for the year and ensure everything is properly reported to avoid complications next year. Seventh, the most overlooked item, your contact information. This one causes more trouble than almost anything else. If Social Security has the wrong mailing address or phone number, important notices, benefit reviews, or verification requests may never reach you. If you don't respond, benefits can be delayed or even suspended. A quick update now can save months of headaches later. It takes just a few minutes online or with a phone call. Finally, a look at the bigger picture. It's also worth remembering that Social Security itself faces long-term financial pressure. Without congressional action, the trust fund could face shortfalls around 2034. That doesn't mean benefits vanish, but it could mean reduced payments down the road. Ensuring your records are accurate today is one of the best ways to protect your future benefit. Millions of Americans worked decades to earn their Social Security benefits. These year-end steps aren't busy work. They're about protecting what you've earned. Let's recap the essentials. Check your earnings record, review tax withholding, update direct deposit information, watch for Medicare deductions, confirm your contact details, and understand how your January benefits will change. A few minutes spent before December 31st can prevent months of avoidable stress in the new year. If there's a topic you'd like us to break down in more detail, drop a comment below. And stay tuned. More changes are coming in the year ahead, and Monetary Memos will continue guiding you through them calmly and clearly. Take care, and we'll see you in the next report.